A very good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone, wherever you are joining us, and a very happy World Teachers Day to all the teachers, those who are watching us, joining us from around the globe. We have wonderful speakers joining us from around the globe. We have Paulina with us, she's joining us from Mexico. We have Mrs. Vanessa, she is currently in Egypt but an American. We have Shams, Mr. Shams, you all know him. He works a lot with me behind the scene. He's joining us from Bangladesh. Sorry, we have Patrick, he's joining us from South Africa. So, yeah, quite funny people, and they all are educators like you. And why we all are here? Because we are going to discuss a big question, why to choose teaching as a profession. And we're going to get answers of this same question from everyone, because everyone has a very different perspective, and we are going to discover what is their motivation, why have they become educators, and what they have to say to inspire future generation to step into the field of education. So here we go. I will start with Paulina. So Paulina, a very good morning to you. And Paulina is joining us from Mexico. She is an ITPYP educator. So why to choose teaching as a profession? What do you say about it?
Hi, good morning, all, and super happy to have you all here. Happy Teachers Day. I decided to be a teacher since I was like probably in second grade because one of my teachers inspired me so much that I want to be like her. I want to be able to what small or a lot amount of knowledge that I have to be able to be part of kids' life through all the stages of it. So I think it's such a way to continuing being a kid, continuing sharing amazing experience with them, being part of what they're going to be when they grow up. It's just an amazing journey, and like I said, it's been my dream since I was a kid. So I love being a teacher.
Super good to
I'm
know
sorry
that
that I
you
can
got
stay
inspired
longer.
by a teacher.
It is. I just want to say that I'm really sorry that I can stay longer. I'm actually in class right now. My students are here with me, witnessing everything that's happening right now. And but I really wanted to be here to say thank you all. Happy Teachers Day, and keep inspiring the minds because it's an amazing job. Thank you all, and I wish you guys the best of lucks. And I'll be watching the recording later as soon as my class finish. And thank you so much, really.
Thank you so much, Paulina, for joining us. Even though you are super busy, you are in your classroom. Thank you so much. It was lovely hearing your story that why have you become a teacher. So we have Mrinalini, but I think Mrinalini is yet to join. So let's move to Miss Vanessa. Miss Vanessa, same question for you. Why to choose teaching as a profession?
Hello,
Over to
everybody. My name is
you.
Mrs. Vanessa, and I've been teaching for over 6 years, and I've been head of department for more than four. And for my personal experience and for my teachers in my departments, what I can say is that education is a labor of love. Okay, we give our hearts and our to our students. We make them feel special. We acknowledge them every single day since the moment they walk the first day through our classrooms, and we make sure that they're getting acknowledged. We make sure to make a difference in their lives, to inspire them. You understand? And then, even though years pass by, getting one of them contact you after many years and tell you that you're still their favorite teacher, even though you haven't seen them for ages, that is the biggest reward in itself. Besides that, now seeing it from a different point of view, how can I inspire the youth of now to take teaching as a profession? Will be that not only to look at it as a financial reward, but nowadays today's technology, we have so many outlets that we can make money through teaching besides being an in-class teacher. There are so many platforms out there where you could sell your work, your sheets, everything, upload it, and you can make up to 6 figures on these platforms. So education is a great profession, and it's a respected profession. And you could tell by the pandemic that has passed that we were the number one out there besides the nurses, that we were asked to be there for the kids, be there for everybody. We had to come back after the pandemic, and so we're still living in the pandemic, but meaning now we're able to go live into classrooms. Still, we have to wear a protective gear and we have to be safe, but we also have to be aware that these kids has gone through a major trauma, and we're there for them. And we as teachers have gone through these traumas, but we're still there for the love of the profession, And I don't know, I just think that being an educator is the biggest, besides the parents being the first teachers in a child's life. We pick up from there and we start teaching them and molding them into these amazing human beings. Okay.
Thank you so much for sharing such great insights. And I can completely relate with you that there are doctors, teachers who are at the forefront when it comes to serve the community. And then there are teachers who is keeping everybody sane in these changing and challenging times. So we have next in the row Nyushi Tahir. Nyushi is joining us from Kerala, India, and she's currently working as a PYP teacher in an international school. Welcome, Nyushi. Over to you. And the same question is rolling over again and again to all the educators. Why to choose teaching as a profession? Over to you, Nyushi.
Thank you. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for inviting me. Happy Teachers' Day to everyone. Well, why did I choose teaching as a profession? It's, I didn't choose it. It was given to me, like my name. Okay, I never chose the name Nyushi. My father just gave it to me. Similarly, he enrolled me into B.Ed. All right, he saw the teacher in me way before I knew I wanted to teach. And when I entered this profession, I knew it was a place where my passion met my profession. There were so many instances where I knew I could make a difference. Not success stories, not teaching science, maths, or music. I felt that there were places where I could believe in a child, believe that there is a lot of things that can be brought forward. That is I feel there is a child, there's a small rose which can bloom if I nurture it. I can sow a seed, it will grow into a beautiful tree. I might not get the shade, but the society would benefit from it. That is why I choose teaching. And I am still here. I'm here, so I go to school every day thinking I would make at least a child smile. I would at least, be there for the child. And we have many instances in our life where, children have come back 20 years back and said, Miss, thank you for listening to me. Or thank you for teaching me how to write, how to draw a line, how to calculate, making me understand 2 + 2 is 4 and not 5. So that is why I am here. I think I'm here to make a difference. Thank you. That's all from me.
That's beautiful, Nyushi. We all are change maker and we are here to make a difference in the life of young generation. Saying that, I will move ahead with Kaushiki. Kaushiki is there with us. Kaushiki is joining us from India. She's currently working as principal in one of the top-notch school. And here you go, Kaushiki. I'm going to ask the same question. Why to choose teaching as a profession?
Hello everyone. Thank you so much for inviting me today, and happy Teachers' Day to everyone here. I think you all are a great speaker, leader, change maker. You have done something, you have changed someone's life. That's a big deal. I think that's a big thing we are today here about. And talking about myself, I have worked as a teacher, PGT. Then I started as a principal. I worked as a board of advisory, and right now I'm working with more than 12 organizations nationally and internationally, where I'm dealing with a lot of students from different country, different area of work fields. And I've seen that, working with different kind of student, different personalities, they have taught me a lot. I have taken a lot of things from them. I think that is more of an add-on to my personality. So being a teacher was not my dream. Yes, I used to have play, like ma'am has quoted that was a chosen, the name was not chosen for her, but the thing, destiny was chosen for her. So in the right way, I used to play. People used to call me Madam Curie. They used to call me from the childhood. But gradually, when I, had my intellectual knowledge, understanding, I went for my higher studies. I did my MBA, and I have no plans to go in the teaching. Then, when I had my child, I was very much stuck with the things that I can't do till 6 o'clock job. So I need to work on my different perspective of life. Then I did my B.Ed, and that was a change after getting married, after getting a child, and then I started with my teaching profession. And then I know that this was my destiny. This really I wanted to do, and that is where I really need to go ahead. And then I gradually started to work as a teacher, as a principal, board of advisory, and really it is amazing. I'm really amazed to see a lot of different personalities in a child and learning from them. So that is a great call for me, and definitely I'm going to do this profession for my whole life right now. So thank you so much.
Great, lovely thoughts. And you said it right that we are not only teachers, we are lifelong learners. We are learning from the people around, we are learning from our own students. And yes, life is a learning journey for all of us. If I need to ask one question, then what will you say to young generation if you want to, inspire them, persuade them, and make them understand that step into this profession, because we are going through a shortage of teachers. People are not choosing teaching as a profession. They don't find it that attractive. So you all are looking so attractive, so inspirational. So what do you have to say to inspire this young generation? Any one of you can, take it up, this question.
Definitely, I would add something here. Yeah, I would definitely add something here. See, I've seen that in every profession there is only consuming. We are taking the finance either for the monetary benefit or something. This is the profession. Teaching is a profession where we are earning, but yes, we are giving a lot. We are consuming something beforehand. We are giving something. So that satisfaction, that great sleep we are getting at night, I think that is more of our addition to this profession. And I think everyone will agree to me on this point that when we are working on individual student, if we are making a change to our individual child, that is more of a satisfaction that okay, we have done something, even if the result is a different, like initial with the point differences are only seen there, then too we are happy. So that smile, as working as a principal, I'm seeing that my teachers are so much dedicated towards child. No ma'am, please help them, okay, they will do it next time, let them do that. Or they are adding to the personalities, or they are doing some soft skills activities, so that is adding to their personality, that is doing something. What is about teaching is about, this is not about finance, this is not about monetary benefit, this is not about getting something out of it, but this is more of a giving. So that is I think the good cause of this profession, and more of people should join it, because this is a complete this is completing your emptiness as an individual, giving you a really a call to live in life. So that is for me.
Wow, 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 Kaushiki. So it's all about touching lives, transforming generations, and it's amazing. Yes, and there are few things which money, money is something which we all look for. But yes, teaching is a profession which is all about, adding values to others' life. I will get back to this question again. We have someone like one of the speakers, she could not join initially. So we have Nidalini. Nidalini, we were discussing about a key question which I'm asking everyone, and I'm asking to you as well. Why to choose teaching as a profession? What do you have to say about it?
Hi everyone. First of all, let me apologize that I could not be present on time for this function, and I'm extremely sorry. But then, when you ask me why anyone would prefer to join teaching as a profession, see, this is a profession when a child starts growing and a child starts understanding things and starts speaking. The first thing child does is that child starts playing game of teacher and student. If everyone knows it, every child in his or her childhood must have played this game of being a teacher, and that means teaching is a profession. I shouldn't say teaching is something which a person is born with. Everyone is born with a skill of being a teacher, and since childhood everyone wants to be a teacher. But then as child grows, he's been made understood by the environment or by the people in his community that teaching is not very well paid off profession, and you'll not be able to earn much. So maybe because of that, child stops thinking about getting into teaching. So ultimately what happens is that the teaching profession is left behind, and it is not first choice for most of the people, or rather the best people or the best people in the school or the best student in the school never choose teaching as a profession. So I always say that a teacher is present since the person takes birth on this earth. But then we shouldn't try to kill that teacher inside a person by assuming things that it is not well paid off. Maybe monetary it is not well paid off, but then one small thing, if you have touched heart of any child, wherever that child would go, whenever he or she would meet you, he would remember you. And no one else is being remembered by by a student except mother, father, and a teacher. So I feel this is a profession. Monetary, it may not be very lucrative job, you can say, but then yes, emotionally, if you are attached to this profession, and the respect that you get in this profession, the love you get in this profession, you wouldn't get it anywhere. You work in any multinational companies, you are CEO, you are MD, you are director, but nobody would love you the way children love their teacher, the way children look at their teacher when they are in nursery, LKG, UKG, and their teacher dresses up properly. The honest opinion from the child when it comes, ma'am, you look so beautiful today, that kind of, that kind of comment you would never get when you become MD in corporate world. When you are not dressed up properly, I don't know whether your husbands or wife would ever observe, but a small child always observe, and he asks, ma'am, what happened today? What has happened to you? So this kind of attachment and connect you won't get in any professional. It is involved, like teaching involves heart and soul from both the side. If you are passionate and you love your profession, automatically that love is transferred to the opposite side, that is your student. So I feel it is, I've been in this profession since last 20 years, and initially when used to think like that, but then as I got more involved and I started loving my job, then I realized that everything is transferable. So if I love my job and if I love my student, automatically I get back the same love and respect. So I would just like to tell a short poem on this, like what a teacher is. I teach. Ideas and words are my business. I toss them into the air and watch them float softly as autumn leaves. They float around your heads, drift in piles on your desktops, glide along your sleeves, and whisper, dance around your ears. Someday, one may catch your attention and inspire you with its color, at least for a season. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Amazing. And your great thoughts may inspire many of the students, those who are watching you. And yes, as Mrinalini said, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, that
Yes.
it may not be a well-paid job, it may not be something which you youngster look up to, but yes, when it comes to respect, that intrinsic motivation, 100% pure love, teaching is the profession which we all can choose for. And if you really want to transform lives, then there is no profession which is better than this. Saying this, I'll get back to that question again, and I'm going to Mr. Zoha, Mr. Shams Zoha, to share that why to choose teaching as a profession. What do you have to say?
Thank you, ma'am. Good evening to everyone. At first, I would like to say Happy Teachers Day to all, and thank you, Asna ma'am, to giving me this opportunity to say some words here. So, what is the reason I become a teacher? I choose to be a teacher because teaching is not just a profession; it's a mission. Children who are likely are molded and shaped by hands of a teacher. A career in teaching can be rewarding. It not only offers you a chance to impact young minds, but also makes you immensely satisfied with the work you do. So teaching as a profession is immensely gratifying as it gives you the satisfaction of working towards empowering young minds. So teaching is a noble profession which comes with so much responsibility and duty towards students. Teachers do not only teach and impart knowledge, but inspire and motivate students for life and take important steps in life. They keep working to boost the confidence of students and direct them in the right direction. So it's not about the money or is it well paid or not. It's about passion. I love teaching because every single day we make a difference in someone's life which goes far beyond knowledge. We inspire them, we support them, we mentoring them to get the chance to discover and share some of the best parts of ourselves as a human being. So I take the teaching job as my passion. It's a passion. It's not about the money or the salary. So I love my teaching job. I like to teach my students. So that's the reason I become a teacher. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shams, for sharing your motivation to become a teacher. Well, Nyushi wanted to say something. Yes, what do you want to say to young generation? How will you inspire them to become teachers? Yes, Nyushi, over to you.
Yes, we hear a lot about job stress, right? We even hear people freaking out and, having a mental collapse because of job pressure. I am not saying we aren't tense, we are not pressurized, but once you enter a classroom, you can leave your stress behind because you forget your age. As Miss Mrinalini ma'am was saying, forgive me if my pronunciation is wrong, when you go to a KG1 class, you are just 4 years old and you are learning Kurta. And when you are in grade 5, you are introduced into metals. You want to touch and find out what is elasticity or what is magnetism. And as you go older, your mind grows, like you'll understand what is Pythagoras theorem, or you go into the philosophies of PhD. That is, you forget your age and you become the age of the person right in front of you. It is a transformation for you. You are and this cannot be done anywhere else. And another thing I would like to tell all the youngsters who are thinking of becoming a teachers, if you think you can be a teacher with just holding a textbook in your hand and knowing what is there in page number 44 to 46, don't come here. That isn't teaching. That isn't teaching. Teaching is way beyond. Teaching is understanding what the child needs, and in fact, it helps you unleash the artist in you. If a child wants to do drama, you are there with him doing drama. You might be teaching chemistry, but there you are explaining to him through music, through art. And what about taking up a social cause? Because we have to be role models. So we go to the beaches along with the children, picking up dirt so that they know that it is not right to glitter in the beaches. So it is an amalgamation, a beautiful kaleidoscope of various roles. And that no day is the same. No chapter is taught the same in any. If you are an inspiring and passionate teacher, you cannot teach a lesson the similar way, ditto. So I think it's challenging, it's rewarding, and you'll forget your age. There's always fun and laughter around. So come along, and you can change the world too. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am, I agree with you. No two learner are same. So no methodology of teaching can be same for two different sessions or two different classes, even if they are having same age group. And it's a roller coaster job every day. You prepare a lesson and you never know what is going to happen in class. Suddenly something would happen with the situation you're not prepared of, and on the spot you have to find a solution. One child starts crying unnecessary, he had some issues at home, so you have to first solve that and then get into the curriculum. So it's not just textbook teaching.
Rightly, even in the unshaped future, like this, we are in the COVID period, we have seen that we are going for the hybrid learning. The teachers who don't know how to do the Zoom app and everything, they are so good. They are working like with one hand now. They are taking the sessions but they are doing the online and offline mode on blended learning in the same classroom. So that is something challenging, and I think that no individual can do else as compared to the teacher. So that is for teacher, and that hats off to them.
Lovely thoughts. So we have Miss Abhilasha joining us all the way from Abu Dhabi, and she was busy with some other session, but yes, she wanted to be with us, and she is here with us. Good to see you, Miss Abhilasha. And today I'm asking the same question to everyone, and I'm asking it to you as well. Why to choose teaching as a profession? Over to you.
Thank you so much, Asnaha, and hi everyone. A very happy International Teachers Day to all the panel and all the teachers who are in the audience. It's my honor to be here and to answer the question: why did I choose to become a teacher? Initial thought was that I did not want to teach, but the week I started teaching, I did not want to do anything else other than teach for the rest of my life.
High five for that. High five.
I fell in love with the
I
profession.
think this is true for everyone. Even I also
most of us. Yes, exactly.
And I realized, and over the years, then as a young teacher, whom I'm very thankful to the seniors that molded me, or all of us here. We had our mentors. We've not grown in silos. We've all had remarkable senior leadership ahead of us to have changed our way of thinking, or to help us become more assertive and to become better at our work. And over the years, from being a young recruit to becoming a more experienced and now a senior leader, the most powerful, the most empowering thought that brings me strength, and I also tell this to everybody and now my teachers as well, I realize that I am a nation builder. And the time when I started saying that to myself, it just kept giving me this force and also this energy and this power that I do a very important work. I teach, I make lives. And nothing is more beautiful than that. So with that, with that passion, I go to my classes, and then the beauty of being a teacher is that you could be having havoc at home, but the moment you step into the school and you see the smiling faces of a kid, you forget everything. You just forget everything, and then your only thought process is, and your work is that you are in the class and then you teach, because you know that this is the most important thing that you have to do, because that's your calling. You signed up on the dotted line for it. You're responsible for those little lives. I love being a teacher. And many years back, one of my friends, like we were in a group sitting, we were in a meditation group. It was a new thing that I had joined at that time. So there was another colleague of mine in the same circle. So we started with introduction, and it comes very naturally to you, you know. So I introduced myself. I said, I'm a teacher by profession. And later on, my friend told me that you say that with so much passion and you say that with so much confidence. I never thought of teaching as a profession. I thought it was like my job. But when you say that I'm a teacher by profession, it adds a complete new power to what you do. And I can keep talking. Sorry, I can continue.
It was beautiful, you know, you were speaking from your heart, straight from your heart, and it's always beautiful to listen to someone who's speaking from his or her heart. So, well, the next question which we were discussing about, if you would like to add, Miss Vanessa, what would you tell to young generation? How will you inspire them or persuade them to enter into our tribe, teachers' tribe?
Well, how can I inspire them? How can I not? You know, every day I make a difference in at least one child's life, if not all, because I am a very positive person, and I tend to pass that along. And any problems that we have as either mothers, or any problems that we have in our family or in our career, in our marriage, everything we leave behind once we enter that classroom, and we give it our all to the children. And once that one child says, Miss, you're my favorite teacher, or Miss, I missed you over the summer, you know, that for me is everything. Like I said, it's his own reward is to be a teacher. And not only that, but other people see it, and they feel inspired. This profession is respected, you know. Even as a mother-in-law or a future mother-in-law looking for a wife for her son, you know, they'll see, oh no, if she's a teacher, she's going to be a great mother, you know. Like, all these are like old school things that we used to hear all the time, but it is true, you know. We have the patience of a saint. What haven't we gone through, especially in the past 2 years with the pandemic? I think that all of you could relate that if the internet goes down, we're prepared, you know. If the projector's not working, we're prepared. If the school is going down, we are prepared, and we could handle anything and any situation. If a child falls and slashes his forehead open, we know what to do, you know. So we are a teacher and a profession of many hats, because we do not only teaching, we are molding great human beings, you know. If we're doing a great job, and a teacher never stops learning. We always have to keep up with the times. We have to keep up with technologies, the newest, you know, skills out there. We have to keep training so we could always grow in our profession. That's all. Thank you.
Lovely, Vanessa. It was great to hear. Anyone would like to say anything to the young generation? If you want to inspire them, if you would like to, you know, persuade them and to call them this side towards the teachers' tribe. If you have something to say, please feel free to say. Nushi is done, Vanessa is done. Anyone else would like to
Definitely,
share?
I will add here something. Like, see, when I started my teaching, one of my child, I still remember, like, I was taking the substitute class, and I went for the 6th grade or something. So I asked them to do some worksheets or something. So that was that day was a learning for me. So I told them to do that. So she was like, "No, ma'am, I didn't do that and that stuff and everything." So she was making some random thoughts and telling me lie. I know that. So I was about to, give her, shout like, no, why you are not doing that? Then second thought was to me, like, if she may be telling me the truth today, and I've been doing the shouting or telling her to do in the right way, so that may be a stop for her. So that would be a red mark for her. So I let her speak that day. So one learning that day I had as a teacher, that yes, we need to understand the perspective of a student. We need to give them some space, and if we are not letting them, we are stopping them to be true to us or being expressive to us, then they would not be doing that. So I think being a teacher, I learned that this thing helped me in professional and personal life also. It made me a changed person, because I was before coming to a teaching profession, I was very much fast with my things, proactive in my thoughts, proactive with my action. But coming to this profession have taught me something that is very much required for a personal relationships, that is being calm, that is being polite, that is being humble, that is being kind towards the other person, the different ages you are encountering. As ma'am have quoted that being teacher means you can you can take you can even if the network is going down, you are taking the you're protecting that also. So being a teacher, that thing helped me in a personal life, that made my relationship with my people around, my friends around, more good. I've been to a mental peace. I've been very calm person now, but otherwise I was very much proactive, I was hoping around. So this thing added to me. So I think as a person, it changes you as a person. So people can come to this profession because this add to your personality as well. That's for me.
See, I would just like to wind up saying that if at all I am doing my profession with 100% dedication and with 100% honesty, and if a single child also idolizes me and he or she thinks that ma'am is the best, so if I am able to become idol of some child, automatically he would be thinking that in future he wants to become a teacher. So for that, first I have to ensure that I am doing my job with 100% dedication and 100% honesty, and I'm doing it in order to change child's life. Child centric, I'm thinking all decisions are child centric, so automatically child will get motivated, and instead of idolizing someone else, he would start idolizing his teacher. Initial years till 4th and 5th standard, student idolizes his or her teacher only as a role model, but later on role model changes. So that role model, if I'm able to be for one child also, I think I would be motivating him to become a teacher. That's all. Thank
Definitely,
you.
I sometimes feel like being in a Sushmita Sen wearing that chiffon saris and going to the school. That image I used to have, and especially yes, the students, they treat you like a god figure. So we need to be very much humble towards them, and this thing have added to. I think everyone will agree on this point, that we are being very kind by coming to this profession. This profession has given us very kindness towards people, towards others, and this has been added to our profession, to our personal life, and this is we are not doing it consciously. This has been doing we are doing it, we even don't know now. We are being kind in our words, we are being good, we know how to handle the situation and different kind of people, human behaviors. We are good at this now. So this is
You know, an empathetic teacher, you learn empathy, and an empathetic teacher will have will foster empathy in her students. A
Yes.
mean teacher, a very tight, a rude teacher will transact that behavior in her students. Energetic teacher, motivated, intrinsic motivated teacher,
Definitely.
she will transfer the same value, same enthusiasm in
Definitely.
the students. So your
Vibes
impact.
have been they have been exchanged in the classroom. I've seen the vibes at the teacher, the student, the vibes, the interaction without the cosmos effect. I've seen that in classes they
Absolutely.
have been happening. Yes.
The
Lovely
impact.
thoughts. Yeah.
I said the impact of a teacher. That is what it is. And the impact of a teacher is strong, and it is for generations, because children remember. I keep telling my teachers. I said especially like math is a subject where math teacher impact the psychology of a child in a very big manner, in a very deep manner. I remember my teacher from grade 2 and the fear of math and everything. So imagine like such a big girl, and I still remember the color, the sari color that she used to wear, and absolutely non-smiling. So it was, imagine like grade 2, I still remember that. So that's how it
There
is.
is a reason, I've seen that because, the primary section teachers, they create the interest in the students. And that is a cause, that's why we still remember, our memory still remember that sensory development are still working there. As gradually we grow up being into our intellectual things, being into textbooks, we are not much connected to teachers. So that we need to have with the student, that connection, that bound, that reality bound. They remember us. I still remember my 12th grade teacher. She was an English teacher, and still, because she was creating such an interest. So as a teacher, I think we need to create the interest, and that create the influence itself with the students.
I will just share some experiences that I've had with my students. I've traveled with the students a lot. I'm a MUN trainer. So I used to, I was MUN advisor of the school. So we used to travel with the children, and I've had amazing bonding with them because of that. And also, my students help me to understand how a teenager ticks, what makes a teenager tick, and that helped me in my personal life when my daughter was growing, and I knew how to handle her during the tough teenage years, because these children have taught me that what works with them and what doesn't. And traveling with them has brought in such a lot of good memories that they have left behind. And also the amount of work that I used to get out of them, bribing them with food, lasagna, cake, what not, I have fed them just to get good work out of them. And the very interesting, like one of them was in Barcelona once. From there he sent me a message that, ma'am, today we were having lasagna, and it just brought memories of our time together. These are the small things which make your work, your life as a teacher, like worth all the hard work and everything that you put in, and many such moments like that.
Can I add
just
to that?
want to.
I would love
Yeah,
to
you
add.
can. Okay. Carry on, Ms. Varasa.
Hello, I wanted to add to you. I am also an MUN advisor, and not only with the younger generation, but with the teenagers. Sometimes teachers think because they're grown up, they're already grown adults, and they're not. They're still children. They're still young,
Absolutely.
and we need to treat them likewise. And I noticed that I used to be a friend to my teachers when I was a teenager, and I'm trying to do that with the kids that I advise now. And I want to be there for them, not only in the school or in the MUN conferences or when we're traveling together, but I also want to be there when they need me, because that's an educator. We're there for students regardless. If it's inside a school or outdoors, I will always answer to that student asking me, Miss, this and this happened. Or if I see a post that he did that he's in the hospital, I will call him and I'll reach out to him, because automatically I will be his friend for life. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Lovely. So this reminded me, made me nostalgic, and it took me back. Like when I left my job as a teacher, currently I'm working as a pedagogical lead in one of the international schools. When I left teaching, I was a grade 5 teacher. I had been a grade 5 teacher for many years. When I left, next year I received a message that, ma'am, we are looking at your cup and we are thinking of you, that you used to hold this cup and used to have tea from this cup, and they insisted me not to take that cup because that is a memory of mine. I said, lovely. Still, I received messages from that batch. I don't know from where have they arranged my numbers, and parents, those students. So, that time I was getting peanuts. So it was not a well-paid job, but yes, the amount of love I got from, the primary section and elementary schools are beautiful. When I was doing my post-graduation, I always wanted to be a teacher, but not a school teacher. I wanted to step into lecturership, and I wanted to be into engineering colleges, being a chemistry teacher. I did the PG in chemistry. But when I visited this elementary school, I looked at the aura and it pulled me like a magnet, and I could not step out from this. I have been a PYP teacher for 12 years. I can't believe this. And now I don't think of it. I forgot all the chemistry. I They are true at their heart. I don't know what charisma they have, they are just like role models. I still remember one of my learners said that, ma'am, I started eating Maggie. I said, why? Why have you started eating Maggie? Because you said that you love Maggie. And that day I realized I'm making an impact and I stopped eating Maggie. Literally, I stopped it and I tried my level best. And then I said with that child, I said, look, Maggie is not a good food. It's a junk food and it is, hampering our health. We need to stop it. I stopped it. Will you be doing it for me? And then she said, yes, I'm going to do that. So like that is an impact. You are in a big boss home throughout and those little learners are watching you, learning from you. So yes, it's a big responsibility. Yes, Nushi, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I'll continue from what Miss Vanessa was saying, about the impact we make. You know what, there was a parent who tells me, Miss Nushi, whenever I want children to do something, I just tell them, Miss Nushi called and told me you have to do this. And the child does it. Miss Nushi said, Maggie is not good. Or, eat eggs for dinner. Once she even called me and told me, will you please tell my child to brush her teeth? She's not doing so. So that is the impact we make. So it is not an 8 to 4 job or a 9 to 3 job. You're not here just for you are not invisible during summer vacations, or neither will you fade away after the child has left school. Once a child enters your classroom, he or she is there in your hearts, in their lives till the end of time. You might forget their names, you might forget how they looked or what they did, but there is something that will always call you back. Today, I had a child who just thanked me. I taught him in grade 2. He thanked me, he called and thanked me. He said, Miss, I've got a job. Thank you so much for he was a very naughty child. He had severe ADHD. So I was holding his hand throughout, literally holding his hand, because I was scared he would run away or he would get into trouble. So I was holding his hand throughout. And today he just called me. He's got a job. He's finished his engineering. He's got his job in a multinational company. So he said, ma'am, thank you so much. I said, this is the best gift that any teacher can get, especially on, Teachers' Day. So that's something, you think it's a 9 to 3 job. I'm just inspiring. I'm trying to be the piper, calling all children, everyone to join this profession, because we do need good teachers. Because as you said, as somebody just said, you can make them or break them. All right. So we need the good ones.
Yes, I totally agree. And before there were limited access towards this profession. Now this profession is a wider scope. You can be a change maker, you can be an influencer, you can take the webinars, you can do, get into collaboration, association with different globe. I'm working with I didn't join as a teacher. After I was in US, then after coming here, I worked in library. I have no thought of going into a teaching profession. I had my B.Ed with me, but still I started with a webinar. I started to have collaboration, and then I went for the teaching, and then I went for the principal. So you can have that, different links with yourself. You can get into different teaching is not limited to only going to I think classroom is not only a place. No. And this COVID have taught us that yes, we can do something more. Online version have given us more exposure to get it. Even today we are meeting, see, from different countries, globe around, we are working on this thing. So this is happening. And as ma'am has quoted that she is not working as a teacher, but still she is working as a teacher. I think she is a teacher. She is working with all the profession, different teachers, and learning. Daily we are learning something from different person. So yes, now this profession is more of a big thing. So yes, you can join it. Yes, you can be a teacher, and teaching is something beautiful.
Thanks, Kaushiki and Nushi, for sharing your words of wisdom, and it's amazing. Now I would like to share, I would just like to set the context. When I was preparing for World Teachers Day, I saw the theme of World Teachers Day, teachers are at the center of education recovery. And then I thought of, there is a lack of teachers. people are refraining themselves to step into the principle to the profession of teaching. And then I was brainstorming ideas, what to do. Then I thought of having a small event where I can tell teachers to inspire or persuade young generation to step into the field. And I rolled it over. Prepared, Mr. Shams prepared the poster and we, shared it across through different social media. And teachers from across the globe send lovely videos. The videos are up on our YouTube channel. And the deadline was over. And yesterday I received a message, someone from Portugal, that, I missed the deadline, but I am so, inspired by that particular, prompt. I want to participate. And I could not say no. That person also sent a video and it was wonderful. He was a person in his, I think, 60s. And he just, did it so very well. So I received videos from Malaysia, Indonesia, Bangladesh, Egypt. I don't know, I cannot count on the countries, like more than 30, 35 countries. And here also I could see in the chat that people from around the globe have joined us. And it's wonderful. When I was thinking of this event, I shared with my friends. She said, you always come up with crazy idea. Yeah, it's a great one. You share it. People are so busy. Why would they, send you, make a video and will send you? I said, yeah, let me see. I just wanted to do it. I was so passionate about this thought and it was very well supported. So what we are doing, we are giving Wall of Fame awards to all those participants, those who have shared videos with us. So next in the row is sharing the certificates with all lovely people. And I could see those participants in the chat that yes, they have joined us. And yes, there's a surprise for you all, my lovely educators. We are going to share the certificates with you very, very soon. Just give me a moment. I will be sharing the screen now. So, yes, hold your heart. Here we go, it's coming up. Yeah, slides are coming. It will take some time, I think. Yeah. Can you see the slides? It's coming up.
Yes, we can. Yes.
All right. I cannot see anything except screen because I'm not using the split screen. Don't have it. So I think it's coming up. Is it there?
Yes, it is.
Perfect.
It is. It's Palash Chandra Burman.
So, yeah, so the first one is Palash Chandra Burman and he is from Bangladesh. Next is Firyal Almar Shawawara. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Then Anjum Safdar.
Oh, that's my teacher. That's Anjum is from my school.
I know. She was amazing. She was amazing. Rinaldi, one of our speaker, yes. Kalayawani, daughter of Ramaswamy, yes. Zakia Zahab, then Nguyen Thi Tunga, I don't know, I'm pronouncing it right. Sahana Akhtar, Sumaya Nagar Bawadi, Yashima Takayuki, Rupali Dhambire, and Pradeep Das Gupta. Rupali, we have Muhammad Abdulkar Salim El Shahal. We have Lee Siu Fang Vivian. We have Marine Tabat. We have Malabis Ismail Selo. We have Jannatul Fardosh. We have Nguyen again, Amal Smile, Mohammad Zakiuddin, Paulo George Khalmaria. And yeah, that's it. So many educators, and these are the educators whose videos are up on our social media channel, and I'm so happy to have them all with us. Well, I'm so happy for you all. Well, next in the row is to honor our lovely speakers, and I'm going ahead with that. I will just share my screen again. Patrick could not join us, but yes, I prepared a certificate for him. I know his intention was to join us. Mr. Shams, thank you so much. Abhilasha, thank you so much for joining us. Rinaldi, thank you. You were lovely, dear. Kaushiki, we We are amazed and mesmerized by your
Love you all.
so you enter into our tribe. Thank you, Paulina. You were so busy, but still you joined us. Yes, for some moments, but we truly treasured your thoughts. Thank you so much, Nushi. You are an inspiration for many.
Thank you.
Miss
Pleasure
Vanessa,
is
you
mine.
are a lovely speaker. We thoroughly enjoyed your talks and it was truly inspirational. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it was a fabulous day and we made it happen. Yeah, it was a wonderful celebration. And thank you, everyone. I would like to invite you to say a few words to conclude from your end. Please take turns and just conclude today's session with thoughts, poem, whatever you would have.
Okay, I go for the first thing because I'm really proactive, but I'm changing. I'm really changing. Okay, so I think as a teacher, it's a responsibility to not only focus on the hard skills but on the soft skills also. And yes, we are doing it a lot in this COVID period, as we are doing with we are teaching them how to have a leadership quality. We are getting into a family engagement things. We are having the three triangles system now. We are having a collaboration with the parents. We have a student and the teacher. The three things are connecting together, and more of a teamwork we are doing right now. We are working on the communication skills, and yes, we are exactly before. I think in the classrooms we were going much more for the learning, for the intellectual things, but now we are focusing more on intellect. We are really wanting a student to speak something in the class. We need to have the interaction. So yes, as a teacher, as a principal, as a change maker, as an educator, we need to have the balance between the hard skills and the soft skills. And I think this profession is something which make you understand the beauty of living, the beauty of understanding the relationship of a mother, a child, a student, teacher, everyone. This is something where you can be a mother, where you can be older, you can be young, you can be a student, you can be a child. So every stage you can enjoy in one phase of life. So just enjoy your profession, be beautiful to your students, and just keep loving to them. And I think they will have an impactful life. That's all. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you, Kaushiki. Over to the next speaker, please.
Okay, I'll go next. Well, they say a picture says 1,000 words. So I will conclude my speech with just this picture on why or the importance of a teacher. I will just tell this. I'll just show this, and I have nothing more to say. I wonder what teacher makes. It's Charlie Brown and Peppermint. So he says a difference. Peppermint Patty, they make a difference. All right. So with this, I conclude my words. I thank you all for the opportunity, and thank you so much. Much love.
Yes, Miss Vanessa or Miss Abhilasha, who is coming next to conclude?
Vanessa,
Well,
go ahead. Go ahead.
It was a truly honor to be here with all of you educators. It was wonderful that from all over the world, even if we are miles away from each other, we're able to get together and try to inspire these young people to join our profession, So God willing, it is very true what you just said, we make a difference. And we will keep making a difference. And
Yes, we will.
we're going to keep doing it through pandemic, through everything. Okay. So I just wanted to say thank you again for inviting me, and thank you all for sharing this experience with me. Okay. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Vanessa. I will request a little bit of time because I want to read this poem, which is very powerful and very close to my heart, and it is an inspiration. Hopefully, it will provide an inspiration to the young teachers or would be teachers who aspire to become teachers but still can't decide. And hopefully, this would be a deal breaker for you. So we all have heard this poem before, but today is a good day to sort of remember it again. So this is a poem by Michael Josephson. I'm a teacher, I make lives. The topic of education came up and a business executive proclaimed, the problem is with teachers after all, those who can do and those who can't teach. And those who can't teach. A man next to him said, I'm a teacher, and you don't know what you're talking about. So the businessman leaned into the teacher and said, Be honest, what do you make? The teacher's face got red and he said, I suppose you're thinking of money. I don't earn much, but let me tell you what I make. I make children read, think, write, wonder, and talk about important things, such as the world and their role in it. I make them try things they think they can't do, work harder than they want to, and accomplish more than they thought possible. And whenever they do their best, I make them feel proud, capable, and worthy. I make them understand that the quality of their life will be determined by their choices. And I make them take responsibility for their actions. I make them appreciate the importance of integrity and honor in a world that too often shows little regard for either. I make them respect themselves and treat others with respect. I make them feel proud and grateful to live in America, where people are entitled to be treated fairly and with respect, and judged by their accomplishments and characters, not by the color, creed, or the size of their bank account. Most of all, I make a difference. I don't just make a living, I make lives. I really like this a lot. So that's what I continue.
Amazing. We can't ask for a better conclusion than this. It was amazing. It was amazing. Thank you so much, Abhilasha, for concluding.
Thank you,
it
Asna.
so
Thank you so much for
beautifully.
having me over. And lovely to meet all of you.
Thank you. Same here.
It's really, it seems like, we are having a meditation session. It's so relaxing to be in the company of all the like-minded people. I do not enjoy listening that much, but yes, when we are in the company of such females, I do enjoy. I become the most less talkative person if I am in a marriage
Teaching
gathering.
profession have provided us,
I
in
feel
teaching,
like
this is the thing. We are speaking all the time.
my husband says that in marriage parties you are the most introvert person because I can't talk about jewelry, I can't talk about we talk something else. When we are in such company I become the most talkative person. So it was such company which I thoroughly enjoyed. Yes, amazing. Today was a very busy day. Abhilasha knows it. We are having World Education Week and it was next year of SSC school celebration and the World Education Week, and still I'm not feeling tired because that is the charisma of all the beautiful ladies and yes, there's gentlemen with us. So it was amazing. Thank you so much, dear participants, for joining us around the globe. I cannot count the countries: Georgia, Albania, Portugal, Pakistan, India, Malaysia. I don't know. I was just counting and I left counting then. So thank you so much for showering your love and amazing. Thank you, Paulo. Thank you, Meetu. We love you all and a very, very happy Teachers' Day. Stay blessed, stay in the same profession, and please call more and more people to our tribes. We need it. We need more teachers. If you see a theme of this year Teachers' Day, it's like teachers at the center of education recovery. And if we really want to get the education system recovered, we need more teachers. We need teachers like you and me who can inspire future generation. Yes, so the future is in our hand and the future is sitting in our classrooms, right? Yes, Abhilasha.
Just in the end, Asnaha, just remind everybody to apply for the best school award.
Yes.
Let's be the T4 ambassadors that we are.
So yeah, we both have different roles, ambassador of so many things. So Abhilasha, me, and Shams, we all are T4 ambassadors, also country ambassador, and we are inviting you to apply for. Abhilasha, can you please share more about it?
So T4 Education, which is founded by Vikas Pota, is an initiative to recognize schools for what they do and also to share their best practices. And this time, the T4 has announced a very big prize for the schools, and it is called the Best School Prize. There are 5 segments. You go on the website, T4 Education website, and you will find or you could also see on the YouTube. They've just 2 days back on 3rd of October in the plenary launched the program. 1st of March is the deadline. So that gives you time from now to 1st of March to to evidence what you do in the school. So look at the application, see the rubrics, and see and also the sections in which you would like to apply. And this is for all the educators from around the world who are watching us and listening to us. You could be anywhere, and everyone is eligible to apply. So there are 5 segments. I'm not able to give you all the 5 segments right now, but you could check on the website.
Yeah, it's there on the website, very detailed.
Yeah, $250,000 is the prize money. It is divided equally into the 5 segments. So any one school stands to win a whooping $50,000 cash reward as a best school. So go ahead, look up the website, and apply for the best school prize.
Yes, it's a great news, and please don't miss this opportunity. Thank you so much, Abhilasha, for reminding. And I can't thank you guys enough for coming together, making this day a very memorable one. And we have a global community. Thank you so much, dear participants. I was loving your comments, and thank you so much to those who all are thanking me, thanking them. We are thankful to know that you came over here and shared, your words of wisdom. I was going through the chat, and you all were, relating with the experiences. Those nostalgic thoughts were coming out. Yes, you all are doing great, and we are so proud of all the teachers, whoever has joined us from wherever. We love you all. Very happy Teachers Day, and goodbye. See you next time. And I'm
Bye.
drinking this
Bye.
soon. Bye bye.